Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line. Defensively.
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Mills back to throw. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Gets this one to Pierce. And this one does not go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. The Steelers' offense headed out. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Got a man, it's Skoranek. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. He cashed his 1st attempt, his 2nd now from 45. Dicker connects there. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Pierce now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes their offense out again. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun handoff to Pierce. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. Right back it goes to Pierce. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Mills looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Steelers have it, headed the other way!
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The home teams are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Fields out of the gun. It's caught, Warren. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, we're good.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Offense to the line for second down.
Don't jump. Ready? Set.
Now Fields. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers are running them out of the building. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans and Davis Mills making their way back out on offense. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. Made it really tough for him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mills to the air now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing here, Mills. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score.
Full extension, and he brings it in! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Looking for it with Warren. Is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just one more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Texans 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. At that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. And a defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. As soon as that football hit the ground, Brock, we were just waiting to see, would it be 2, would it be 6? Who's going to get on it? It all came down to who jumped on it first.
Yeah, and in that mad race to the football, Kate, it was 6 points that won out. They were alert. As soon as they hit it and forced that ball out, quick to get on it before anybody on offense could try to salvage things and limit that significant damage.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Mills. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Uh-oh, it's loose. Live ball inside the end zone. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety. 2 plays days ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
Jukes one defender. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Here we go. Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers are running them out of the building. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now Mills. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Sit high.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. What do you say we set up a picnic chair in there for him and save him some time, partner? That is the 6th time that he's run one in this game. And that earns him a well-deserved piece in the record book alongside Alvin Kamara, whose single-game mark he's just tied. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out now come the Texans on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here's 2nd and 5. Couldn't connect there, incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Wow, it's free again! And he recovers his own mistake. He can keep going here. Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
The play, the ruling on the field
Their challenge does not get the call overturned, and Brock, it also comes at the cost of their final timeout. He gets it away now from his own end zone. It's taken at midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. It's all right.
1st down throw for Fields. Wilson's got it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers rolling here in a laugher. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Angel. Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Play action, Fields. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Mills to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Mills. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. New set of downs for him at the 38. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone, trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Here we go, son.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Dump off caught by his back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 14. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively.
That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Steelers will take over possession. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
A pistol snap. Fields trying for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Steelers running them out of the building. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.